Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is doing well. If you're returning, thanks very much for stopping in and checking me out today. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Stacy and I'm glad you're here. Nice to meet you. Alright, so we are working on the red-eared slider again, and as you can see, I pretty much got all of these flowers done. There's some in-betweens over here that I haven't gotten done yet. A little bit of green right here that I haven't done. But I pretty much have these flowers done. I also have over here some of the water done. So, you know, I'm moving along. I'm happy with, you know, what I'm getting done. This is, you know, a bigger canvas. It's a 50.7 centimeter by 63.9 centimeter, or in inches 20 by 25. So it's going to take me a little bit of time, but you know, I'm enjoying it. I'm glad that I picked it back up. I had said earlier that I had started this, and if you look, I have a playlist. I had started this last year and just did like a very small section and then put it aside. And so we've come back to it and we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. So I hope everybody's doing well. Like I said, I'm gonna grab, I have this color right here. We're gonna work on this dark brown right now. I'm using my pen from Miss Creations by Danny and my green tray from Nix's Notions. Both of those Etsy stores will be in the description below. I will zoom in just a little bit. Let me get this ready and I'll zoom in. I'm not going to zoom in real far. I don't have a lot of desk space, so I don't want to go completely off camera on with you guys. I can't really move my canvas around. I had to move my computer over here, or at least the monitor and keyboard and stuff over here for easier access, because I was playing a game and where I had it, it was not comfortable for me. So yeah, I sacrificed desk space, crafting desk space, in order to play a game. The game that I got and started playing was a game called Open Sewer, or Open Sewer. It's spelled O-B-E-N-S, I think it's S-A-U-R or something like that, A-U-E-R, something like that, but it's pronounced Open Sewer. And it's actually a really cool game. I think it actually came out a while ago, but I just kind of I saw some gameplay of it and was like, oh, that's a game I like to play. So I wound up getting it on Steam and was playing it, which it's super fun. Basically, you are a person who, so I guess the best way to explain it is the world, something happened where there was, like, you know, an overabundance of like mushroom contamination or something like that, and so the town, Open Sewer, is outside of the city, and it's a quarantine town. So everybody that lives there was put there because they had what is deemed a disease, basically addictions and stuff like that from this mushroom outbreak. And so you start the game where you have been deemed one of the people who needs to be quarantined, and so they send you over to Open Sewer, and where you are going to have to live and work and, you know, be quarantined in this area. But there's like an error or something where you are gifted an entire like rundown apartment building. So your job basically when you get there is not only to survive and, you know, get over your addictions or keep, you know, manage your addictions, but you also are gathering resources and doing odd jobs and stuff so that you can earn enough money to renovate this apartment building and basically provide housing for all of the people that they sent over there that are like homeless now. And it's kind of cool. You know, they have like, the town has their own currency, plus there's real money currency. So, you know, if you're doing some stuff, then you're spending like the open sewer currency on the majority of it, but you also need real money currency in order to like complete stuff and, you know, that kind of thing. I don't think that there's an end goal of, you know, finally getting out of there. I think it's just the end goal is to just, you know, be able to manage and get the apartment building fully functional so that you can make money from that. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So I started playing it and I actually like really like it, and I spent like an entire day playing it. So I needed to move my stuff over here so that it was more comfortable for me, and I'm doing pretty good on the game actually. I've gotten to a point where I have renovated into like first renovated just basic renovations to allow myself to rent out one apartment. I think there's like 7, no, there's more than that. There's like 7 floors, I think, and there's like some floors have 2 apartments, some have 4, so like I don't know how many. Oh, I think it's 15. I think there was a thing that said there was 15 apartments. So I've got one. I just rented it out, so that's cool because then that's going to allow me money every, I think it's week or is it month? I can't remember. But I'll get money from that every week, so now I don't have to go and do the telemarketing job. I don't, you know, unless absolutely necessary. But you can gather, I'm still like gathering like cans and bottles and stuff to recycle because you do get a little bit of money from there. But it's hard. It's like finding all the resources and stuff like that is just, gathering all the stuff you need is hard. It takes a long time. I did free myself from all the addictions. So there's like, I think 4 different ways that you can start the game character-wise. It asks you these questions, and for each question you have 4 answers to choose from. And so what I did was I chose stuff that was basically saying, you know, I'm fine, there's nothing wrong with me, I shouldn't be here, you know, that kind of thing. So with that, it gave me random addictions and random ailments, I should say, which is funny because, you know, with that you don't know what you're gonna get until you start having withdrawals and stuff. So I actually started with a mushroom addiction, a tobacco addiction and an alcohol addiction. So I had all three, which is funny, but I wound up just being able to keep my mental health good and my physical health good, and basically got through all of the addictions, you know, the withdrawals and stuff. So my character is not addicted to anything anymore, which is really awesome. Makes things a little bit easier day to day, because now all you have to do is worry about like physical health and mental health. And I'm not, because I was able to upgrade my bed, get a different bed. That bed, whenever I go to sleep at night, it relieves stress now, so it keeps my mental at a manageable level, so I don't have to take like the antidepressants or whatever as much anymore. I know it sounds like real life, doesn't it? It's a video game. Somebody who's like just coming in on the video now is like, oh my gosh, what tragic stuff. Well, it's a video game, guys. But it's fun. It's super, super fun. It was on Steam, I think, for like $15 plus tax. I'm in Colorado, so Colorado taxes digital stuff. I don't know if all states do, but Colorado definitely taxes digital stuff. I don't know. Is that still in camera all the way over there? I can't see because of my thingy. My thingy's in the way of my screen. Let me see. I know the camera's moving because I'm messing with the cables. Right where my camera is, I'm messing with the cables. So, is that up there? Yeah, it's just barely in screen, which is good, because I want to finish this color up. So yeah, so I was playing that for a while, and then I think my husband kind of got like bummed out because I wasn't out in the living room playing games with him, because he was just, he kept coming in. I mean, he does that anyway. He'll like take a break from whatever he's doing and he'll come into my office and just stop and give me hugs and stuff, but he was hovering a little bit more than usual, and finally he says, you know, are you gonna come out here? And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, sweetie, you know, da da da. So I wound up stopping playing that, and was out there playing some games with him. He bought me what was it that he bought me? I know this is off screen, but I only have a couple over here that I have to get. He bought me a Star Wars game, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's basically where you're like almost like the Last Jedi or whatever, you know, like Jedis are like no longer exist or whatever, and so like everybody wants to kill you basically, but it's really cool. It's a really cool game, and I kind of had been eyeballing it for a little bit. Let me pick my next color, 45. I had been eyeballing it, but it was still so super expensive, but he bought it for me because I guess it was on sale, 50% off. So he bought that for me. That's on Xbox. So I was playing that last night before I went to sleep, and let me tell you, it's fun, but I get so stressed out playing those types of games because like there's like so much action in the sense of running around, and I'm not good with fast gaming. But like you have to, there's certain areas where you have to like parkour on the wall and to get over to another section, and you know, all this stuff. And there was this one section where I was like, I can't I couldn't figure out how to get up to where I needed to be. And my husband, it was so funny, he's like, oh, you gotta parkour and go over to this other section. I'm like, no, you can't parkour on that wall. And he's like, yes you can, yes you can. And I kept trying, and he's like, I'm telling you, that's what you gotta do. So I wound up giving him the controller. I'm like, here, if you think that's what I'm supposed to do, you do it. And he goes and he tries and he can't do it, and he's like, oh, I guess you don't parkour on that wall. And I'm like, yeah, you don't. And he gave me the controller back, and I finally figured it out. And it was like this one wall that you had to like kind of parkour and jump to climb up on this one section. But I get so like stressed out doing that. It's so it's just stressful for me. It's fun, you know, especially once you get through it and you figure it out and you're able to do it, but it's stressful. And I was like squeezing the controller all hard and stuff, and wound up like stressing my hands out a little bit more. And yeah, but it's fun. So I was playing that for a little while with him before I went to bed, and then when I got up this morning, he was still awake. And I was like, oh, do you care if I play video games? And he's like, no, 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 of course not. And I said I want relaxing, so I was playing The Sims. Playing The Sims this morning. And then he went to sleep. He's sleeping now. And I am doing this. I gotta record. I'm doing this recording this on Saturday because I have to do 12 hours on Sunday overnight, Monday, and of work, and I'm just going to be too exhausted to record when I get home from work, so, or before work. So I'm recording this Saturday to go up on Monday, so he's sleeping. Anyway, that was the whole point, is, you know, he's sleeping. Our sleep schedules are so weird because of our hours. So he's sleeping, but I told him that I needed to record, and he was like, okay, well, since you need to record, he goes, just wake me up when you're done, because, well, I'll go out in the living room and play video games with him. I'm going to play some more Sims. I feel like I need to be calm before going to bed and getting up for that 12-hour shift. I don't like it. I need to find a different job. Or even if I'm in the same... Is this... Okay, I was just making sure that was the right thing. I need to... If I stay in caregiving or whatever, I need to find a different place. Different facility. This facility is not good. I mean, the residents there are cared for, from what I understand, talking to other people who've worked in other facilities, the residents there are cared for better than a lot of places, but I just, there's some shady stuff going on with management, and they're lucky that that place is still up and running, we'll just say. And they need to, I don't like being in places where I know that there's potential legal issues. I shouldn't have to work in a place like that. And so as soon as I can find a different place to work, I will be doing that, because yeah, it's just bad. And I don't want to talk about it in the sense of, you know, I don't want to say too much, because I don't want to, there are good people that work there, and I don't want stuff to happen to other people that work there. And so yeah, it's just not good. I think that people, you know, if you're going to put your family member into a nursing home or something like that, definitely make sure that you research it very, very well. If you can find past employees to talk to them about it, definitely do that, because this facility is one of those ones where it's not, it's paid by private insurance, not like Medicare, Medicaid, that kind of thing. So these people pay a lot for their family members to be there. And the management, like I said, the residents are fine. They're not, like, all of the care staff there takes good care of these residents, but the management and the way that they run the place, that's the bad part. And it's really bad, in my opinion. Really bad. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to find something else. And besides, it's like really hard on my body too. Like, I didn't realize how difficult it was going to be last week. So my knees are really getting bad. When I go up and down stairs, I have sharp pain behind both of my kneecaps, and sometimes to the point where, like, I almost lose my balance, like my legs almost give out. So, and it, you know, if I'm up walking around, I'm usually okay, but it's the sitting and standing, right? So, like, if I'm sitting, I'm fine, it doesn't hurt. If I'm standing, I'm walking around, it's fine, it doesn't hurt. But if I'm constantly sitting and standing, going from sitting to standing or from standing to sitting, that's when it hurts. Like, the bending of the knees is what hurts the most. And it seems like last weekend we had a lot of residents who, like, were doing stuff, not paying attention, and they, like, slid out of chairs, or no real major falls or anything like that, but they were just very restless, and they were trying, you know, you get people who can't really stand anymore and they want to get out of bed, and, you know, you can't be by their side constantly when there's not enough people on staff. So we had people who were, you know, that we had to get up off the floor. And so it's took a toll on my knees to the point where it was like, it was so bad on Wednesday after work. It was so bad. I put some CBD lotion on it and stuff like that, and, you know, but it still hurts. Like, I'm still not able to sit and stand that full motion there. I'm not able to do that very well. So, yeah, I'm just getting old. Just getting older, you know. My body is not what I didn't take care of my body as I was growing up, and now I'm paying for it, pretty much, is what it is. So if you're younger, take care of your body, and if you're older, let everybody in your family who's younger than you know that to take care of their bodies. You know, it's funny because I tell the residents that are there who are, you know, older than me and can't really do as much as I can do. I'll tell them all the time, I'll be like, hey, don't get old, it hurts. And they're always like, okay, I won't, because, you know, most of them don't even remember how old they are, but they're like, okay, thank you, I won't do that. They're so cute. They're so cute. So, I just wish sometimes, you know, I wish you knew when you were younger how things were going to change, you know. I wish as you're growing up you had the foresight to know what was going on and how things would be, so that you could be more, you know, what is the word I'm looking for? More diligent and keep taking care of yourself and stuff. But as a kid, you're just like, whatever, I know all. Don't tell me anything. I know everything. You know, most kids, they at least go through that phase. I'm not saying they think that all the time, but they definitely go through that phase. I know I did. Where I was like, you know, you can't tell me anything. I know better than you. I don't know why we think that. Why we think when we're kids, why we think we're invincible, and why we think that, you know, we know better than everybody else. It's so funny. Now that when you look back on it, it's so funny that you think that way or thought that way. My putty's like dry, so it's not holding my drills very well. I'm like getting a lot of this brown done. A lot more than I thought I would in this video. I haven't started reading anything yet. I need to. I meant to do those book reviews for you guys on the 2 books that I read, but it's been some time now, and I would have to kind of like skim back through them in order to give you guys comprehensive book review. So I figured that maybe I should just move on and start a different book. But I want to get the Harry Potter books. I know I talked about this before. I've only read the first one. I want to read the rest of them. I think that would be fun to do. Because I mentioned this because I watched all the movies recently. So I know, last month I think it was, I talked about it in one of the videos. But yeah, I want to read the books. I have to get them though. And I don't know if I should get them individually. It would be cheaper to buy them individually, but some of the box sets look really cool. And so I don't know if I'll get a box set or if I'll just buy them individually. You know? I don't know. So I want to read that. I don't know of any other books really that I want to read. I've got a true crime book that I haven't started yet that I want to read. I've just been super busy and haven't had a chance to start another book yet. So I need to do that. I like reading. It's nice. It's nice. I've just been rambling this whole video, huh? But that's okay. At least you don't have a lot of dead space. That happens too sometimes, though. You know it, because I feel like we're just sitting down and we're diamond painting together. So, you know, sometimes you can be in the same room with somebody and not have to talk, and so sometimes I forget that that you guys aren't like right there, and so I go silent for a while because I'm not good at carrying conversations. Like when I talk to people, I usually just let them talk. I don't really talk that much. So this is one of those things where it's unique for me because I don't talk that much usually. So I like lines. I like to try and get this up to one solid line, but I'm not gonna be able to do it in this video. But at least I got that like right there. That's cool. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. That looks good. I'm looking at it in the little view camera, and those browns look really good together, don't they? I like that. That color changes for this rock that the turtle's on. I don't know if you guys can see the turtle. There's the turtle up there. I'm excited to get to him, but for now, I think this looks good. So we worked on, what did we work on today? We worked on all this brown right in here. I had some of it. I had like this strip of brown here and a little bit of a medium brown in here. And we did this lighter brown and this darker brown here today. Looks good. I'm really liking these colors. I really like the watercolors. When I'm looking at it in the viewfinder, it's really, really nice. These look really good. You've got ABs. So if you can see my tweezers, you've got ABs right here coming around, filling in this petal right in here. And then you've got just a tiny bit over here. You've got them coming around this petal up here, all right in here, up in there. So, you know, you've got ABs in those petals, which is really, really nice. I wish that they weren't as silvery. I mean, they look good, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of silver on these. I think this is one of the older canvases, obviously, because I got it a year ago. It's before they started using glitter, I think they used, or what do they call it, like fairy dust or something. I don't know what they called the Diamond Art Club, those glittery ones. These would have probably looked better if they were the glittery ones, because at certain light angles, the silver, it's almost too silver, you know, the coating. But over top it looks good. You know, when you're looking down at it like that, it looks really good. It's just that the angle that I'm at now, looking at it this way, is, excuse me, is more silvery. Excuse me. But it's looking good. I am very happy with it so far. Can't wait to get up to the turtle part. So thanks you guys very much for stopping by and checking this out today. I really, really appreciate it. You know, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. I hope you worked on something while you were watching me or listening to me, because if you're working on something, you're probably listening and not watching. And if you did, hit that like button. Leave a comment if you would like. Give me about a week to respond. And if you are a subscriber, first and foremost, thank you very much. Hit that bell button if you haven't already, and that will notify you on when my videos go live. And if you aren't subscribed and you've checked out more than one of my videos, then, you know, just consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything, and it really does help out the channel, and I would really appreciate it. Okay, so I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in a few days. Okay. Thanks again. Bye.